Or was there? I can still clearly recall the events of that day even now. It was October, the day before my entrance exam. The weather outside had been miserable since morning, and visibility was all but non-existent. It would be a bad omen if I was to slip and fall on the day before the exam, so I decided I'll wear boots to school, just to be safe.
行ってきます。
What? When I opened the door, I was shocked to see a white-haired old woman lying on the ground, soaked to the bone. What the heck is this? I frantically rushed over to her side.
おばあさん、大丈夫ですか？しっかりしてください。どうしたんですか？まさかひき逃げとか？
Let him run, wait, what? The road running by my house was narrow and mostly used only by our neighbours. But it's not like it was closed off to outside traffic or anything, so a hit and run wasn't out of the question. I looked over to the old woman's body as best as I could. Fortunately, there was no signs of any serious injury.
よかった。事故とかじゃないみたい。娘さん。はい。
What's going on?
今日は学校へ行ってはならん。
What?
絶対に行ってはならん。
The old woman raised herself up slightly and spoke hoarsely. From the tone in her voice, she seemed terribly desperate.
だけど今日は面接の最後の練習があってね。
But if it's only a practice, I guess you don't need to go then, does it? You sure? You don't need to go.
ではならんと言っている。
Why is this the day that happened with? No. Yeah? Is it the day that happened with Oh god, I forgot her name. The little girl's name. What I gotta forget. Oh my god, I can't think of it. Well, the little girl's name, Sachiko, that's it. Is that the day that happened when the killings happened?
そういうわけにはいかないよ。面接は私が一番苦手とする試験だから。それより、おばあちゃんどうしたの？お家の人は？
If you just tell her why you shouldn't go, don't just tell her don't go. That's it. If you tell her why she shouldn't go, then she probably won't go.
どうしてもか。どうしても行くというのか。ならばせめて。
Not knowing what to say, I nodded apprehensively as the old woman began digging through her pockets. She produced what looked like to be a crumpled scrap of paper. As she was digging around, I noticed that her breathing had become dangerously ragged, and began considering my options to assist her. Really, I should have gone back into the house and called my mom. There was something about her that kept me glued to the spot. A sense of desperation hiding in that unbroken gaze.
これを受け取りなされ。
何？
お守りじゃ。
Charm?
お守り？
The old woman clutched my wrist and forcefully pressed the scrap of paper into my palm. Tilting my head, I unfolded the scrap and looked carefully at it. At first I thought I'd just been handed a piece of trash. But when I unfolded it all the way, I saw that it was actually a paper doll in the shape of a human being. What? It was name written on his torso. Wait. How did she know her name? Yes, my name, written plain as day in easily legible brush strokes.
どうして私の名前？
お守りだからじゃ。
From what?
守る対象の名を書かねば身代わりにはならんだろう。
How does this old woman know her? Crazy. This is all crazy. I didn't understand any of it. Save for one simple fact. This old woman was here specifically to give me this strange paper charm. As far as I was aware, we were total strangers to one another. But she clearly knew both my name and my address.
やだ。ごめんなさい。せっかくだけど、私これいらないから。
No, take it.
いらない。
As I extended my arm to return the paper doll, I could sense her entire demeanor had changed. She raised up her body up instantly from the wet asphalt.
どうしてじゃ。わしが身を削って訪ねてやっているのに、なぜ誰もわしの言うことを聞かんのじゃ。
Tell me what the heck the problem is then. You're just telling me don't go? I don't understand.
受け取らぬなら絶対に天神賞に行ってはならん。
That's why. Yeah. That's why, yeah. It's the day that happened.
天神賞？
そうじゃ。行くな。行くな。
As the old woman cried out, the paper doll fluttered lightly to the ground. Almost instantaneously, it became soaked through with rainwater. My name began to run and quickly turned into an illegible black smudge. Oh god. Seeing this, the old woman grabbed and tore at her hair.
うわー！お守りが！これでもう抗う術は失われてしまった。
おばあちゃん、落ち着いて。
よいか、絶対に天神賞に行ってはならん。
I mean, if this happened to me, I mean, like, what do you think? If this happened to you, would you still go? I mean, this woman, randomly, stranger comes up, you don't even know her. She's got your address, she's got your name. She says it's a charm to protect you. She's saying, don't go to school. Would you go? Honestly, would you go? Because I wouldn't. I don't know why you is saying yes, she's gonna go no matter what.
待って、おばあちゃん。私の学校は如月学園だよ。天神賞なんて知らない。
Okay. Oh. So I thought she was at Evelyn Rose. That's why you keep saying that. Okay. Um.
おばあちゃん。大変。
She dead.
お母さん、大変。どうしたの？家の前で知らないおばあちゃんが倒れてるの。救急車呼んで。わかったわ。
Paramedics arrived in a matter of minutes. The old woman seemed to be unconscious by that point. However, so the EMTs brought out a stretcher.
お二人はこの方の関係者ですか？
いいえ、家の前で倒れていたので救急車を呼んだんです。身元はわからなくて。
そうですか。では付き添いで乗車はされませんか？
Yes. The idea of making this old woman go to the hospital by herself just seemed like it would have been a shameful thing to do. Sure, she was a stranger, but we had a lengthy conversation mere minutes before, so couldn't very well say we had nothing to do with one another.
ゆい、あんたは学校行っといで。
No!
でもこの方にはお母さんがついているわ。あんたは今日面接の練習があるんでしょ。
Yeah, wait, is it? Well, am I thinking it wrong? It is Heavenly Host. It is the school before this academy. It's built on top. The academy is built on top of it. That's why she's saying don't go Heavenly Host, even though it is Heavenly Host, but she doesn't know that. I think.
そうだね。
I get confused. I can't remember what the school originally the school name was.
それじゃあお母さん、お願い。
Obviously something bad's gonna happen anyway. I was a little hesitant, but I knew I really had to go to school today, no matter what. So I left a strange woman in my mum's care, and heading towards school, walked right by her stretcher. What? Suddenly, a hand rose from the limp form of the old woman and grabbed my skirt. Startled, I tried to jump away, but found myself ensnared by her terrible bloodshot eyes.
行くな
Oh my god, she still went after all this. Oh my god. After school, once my final practice interview had concluded, I reunited with my friends and engaged in the usual regimen of gossip and small talk.
ってことがあってね。かわいい。何よそれ。
When I described the events of that morning, everyone's eyebrows rose. They were hanging on my every word and yelping in unison at key moments.
ゆい、今日は家でおとなしくしておけばよかったんじゃない？
Yeah, it's only practice. It's not an actual exam.
だって今日は面接の最後の練習があるからどうしても来たかったし。何か起きないといいけど。やだ、やめてよ。何も起きないって。
Yeah, what could happen? Maybe that guy you're falling for right now is probably gonna die. Maybe.
思い出した。
Or your friends are gonna die right now. One of them.
え？天神症って言葉がちょっと引っかかってたんだけどさ、七不思議に出てくるんだよね、天神症。七不思議ってうちの学校に伝わる如月学園七不思議のこと？そうそう。天神症って何？放課後のよしえさんって言うんだけど、聞いたことない？知らない。私も知らないよ。どんな話なの？如月学園が建てられる前にこの場所にあった天神小学校での話なんだけどさ。
Okay, yeah, it is.
その天神小学校で放課後校舎の見回りをしていた女の先生が誤って階段から落ちて死んだんだって。その日は10月のちょうど今日みたいに雨が降る放課後で、こういう日はよしえさんが出るんだって。天神小学校がなくなってしまったことに気づいていないよしえさんは如月学園の廊下を見回って歩いているんだよ。やだ、それ本当？まあ実際見たことがある人がいるから七不思議になってるんじゃない？怖。ゆい、今日はもう帰ったら？そのおばあさんの言ってたことちょっと気になるし、ゆいだけ道が違うから一緒に帰れないじゃない？だね。お年寄りの忠告は聞いておくもんだよ。
Yes, the elderly, the wizards. Watch out.
そうだね。なんかゾワゾワしてきちゃったし、もう帰ろうかな。それじゃあ先に帰るね。バイバイ。バイバイ。
Bye bye.
気をつけてね。明日ファイトだよ。私は慌てて荷物をまとめ教室を飛び出した。
What's gonna happen? Oh god.
時刻は夕方5時になるところ。外は薄暗くなってきているけれど、階段の7時までにはまだまだ余裕があった。だから怖がる必要なんてないと そう自分に言い聞かせて廊下を進む。それでも下駄箱にたどり着くまでの時間がやけに長く感じられた。ダメだ、やっぱり怖い。
お、よう、シシド。
司くん。
Okay.
今帰りか？なんだよ、その満面の笑みは。
なんでもない。ねえ、途中まで一緒に帰ろうよ。
Okay, yep, walking together. Okay.
ああ、いいけど。
Okay. Seems gonna.
やった。司くんの顔を見たら一瞬だけだけど怖かったのが吹き飛んだ。こういう時男の子ってすごく頼りになるなって思う。そばにいてくれたら心強いなって無条件に思わせてくれるから。
Okay, I have a feeling that something happens that was supposed to kill Miss Yu, but he probably gets in the way and he dies instead. And that's probably what happens. So I'm guessing right now, I'm calling it to see if it happens before.
もちろんそれが気になっている人ならなおさら。
Of course, yes.
雨は朝よりも弱まっていた。その中を私たちは傘を差しながら歩く。司くんとはたわいもない話でそこそこ笑ったりもしたけど、でも私はどこかぎこちなかったかもしれない。得体の知れない恐怖みたいなものがちらついて、いつもみたいに振る舞えている自信はなかった。
シシド？なんかお前、顔色悪いぞ。どうかした？
I think you should really tell him it's most important that you do, so that means he'll be aware if he'll be on alert then, at least.
ああ、
おい、
実は怖いことがあって。
怖いこと？
私の様子があまりにおかしかったのか、司くんは心なしか表情をこわばらせて私を見つめた。真剣に話を聞いてくれようとしているのが分かって、私はちょっと嬉しくなる。今抱えている恐怖をできることなら司くんと共有したかった。だから私は今朝あったこととカンナから聞いた怪談話を司くんに話した。だけど司くんは。
はあ、七不思議ね。七不思議を信じるなんて夢があっていいな。ん？
司くんは怖くないの？
怖いっていうか、妙だとは思うけどな。でもその謎のばあちゃんと七不思議なんて単なる偶然だろう。気にしすぎだって。
Yeah, but every day, I mean, it has to be a big coincidence for that to happen. I mean, literally, you come out of your house and there's an old woman saying don't go to school. She knows your name, your address. That's not a really good coincidence then, is it?
でも
あんま深く考えない方がいいんじゃね？そのばあちゃんは確かに気味悪いけどさ、ちょっと変わった人だっただけだろ。
Oh, wait, maybe it's nothing happens. And she's probably thinking, oh, wait, that old woman was crazy. She gets home and she finds out her mom died. That's what I'm thinking.
そういうんじゃなくて。
That's what I'm thinking.
え？
解決方法を教えてほしかったわけじゃないよ。私は話を聞いてほしかっただけなの。
話なら聞いたじゃんか。
だからそうじゃなくて。
はあ、わかんねえよ。なんか怒ってんのか？
男の子ってこういう考え方をする。人によるのかもしれないけど、でも女子とは違ってすぐにこうすればいいじゃんって解決法を提示しちゃうのだ。結果女子は言いたいことが言えなくて消化不良になってしまう。私は司くんと恐怖を共有したかっただけ。
司くんが一緒に怖がってくれればそれでよかったのに。
But do you really want him to be scared with you, or try and make him cheer you up?
この時の私は気にするなって言葉が司くんの気遣いだとわからなかった。朝に見たおばあさんの顔が、目が、しわがれた声が何度も頭の中でフラッシュバックする。それが怪談話で増幅されてじわじわと私の気持ちを暗くした。あんなに怖い思いをしたんだからっていう甘えや八つ当たりの気持ちもあったんだと思う。私と司くんはこの時初めて気まずい雰囲気になった。それじゃ私こっちだから。
ああ。獅子堂。
He called out my name as I briskly walked away. I don't really know why I was so angry or confused, but I did notice that his voice was tinged with concern.
なんかあったら連絡しろよ。
Considered turning back for a second, but changed my mind and pushed forward in a huff, leaving him behind. That's a bit
ただいま。
that's a bit pissy to do.
ゆい、
Oh, she's fine.
おかえり。
Or did the old woman die?
うん。
Greeting me at the door, my mother wore a somber expression. I could tell right away that something had happened. Oh god. I stared at her with scrunched eyebrows for an awkwardly long time before she eventually reluctantly opened her mouth to speak.
今朝のおばあさんね。
She died.
さっき亡くなったって病院から連絡があったわ。
Yeah, she died.
嘘。
残念なことだけど、あなたは明日の推薦入試のことだけ考えていなさい。
Well, you could have lied to her really and say, yeah, she's fine. Let her do the exam. After the exam, she comes home. Then she says, oh yeah, she died. She passed away. And, you know, it's fine. Now she's gonna be thinking about that old woman now.
それじゃ
God damn it.
あのおばあさんの話はこれで終わり。さあ、ご飯にするから着替えておいで。
わかった。それじゃあ私部屋にいるから。
ええ。
お母さんがキッチンへと引っ込んでいくのを見届けて、私はもぞもぞと靴を脱いだ。
Oh, she's
気
getting
持ちは
she's getting
一層重
darkened.
くなっている。
She's getting darkened on her. That's what she's happening.
司くんにあんな態度をとってしまっただけでも嫌な気分だったのに、あのおばあちゃんが亡くなってしまっただなんて。
Returning to my room, I couldn't muster the energy to do anything but collapse into my chair and sprawl out on the desk.
行くな
The last thing the old woman had said to me echoed again and again in my mind. I began wishing I had taken her more seriously. I should have accepted the paper doll and thanked her. I should have reassured her I won't go to Heavenly Host Elementary. I mean, the place doesn't even exist anymore, for goodness sake. I was exhausted. It was a hell of a day, and I no longer even had the energy to move. I needed to change out my school clothes, but still sprawled out over the desk. My eyelids drooped and closed. I was out. Whoa.